Unraveling the Matrix yesterday posted this video up here, okay, on July 3rd, and yesterday on today's July 4th. But I wanted to sort of reply to this video on another video that's up here, but this all go together. What I'm going to show you goes together hand in hand. So I want you to listen to what he's going to say in this here video, and then I got a couple of things I want to show you.
Unraveling the Matrix here. I'd like to touch base on the recent mass shooting at Bourbon Street, New Orleans, that happened on Sunday. At the latest reports, there has been 10 people injured in all. 10 people were shot, and one of the unfortunate victims has died due to the injuries. But the shooter, apparently there was a shootout between two people, and all of these people were innocent bystanders. One of the shooters is still missing at large, and police have taken this guy right here into custody on unrelated charges. Doesn't have anything to do with the shooting. What I wanted to point out is that this was a mass shooting at a tourist attraction, Bourbon Street, New Orleans. A mass shooting. Where is the public outrage on this? Where is the people, the actors, and the shootings such as Isla Vista, the Elliot Rodgers shooting, the Richard Martinez, and the people that not one more people out there with the press conferences screaming and yelling for gun control? And I think I have an answer for that question. The question is because this is a real shooting. This really happened. See, 10 people were shot. I did actually read one report where 2 other people have came forward. So it may actually be 12 people that were shot. But this is a real shooting. There's no actors. There's no agenda behind it. It wasn't already set up with everybody ready to go. There's no people up here screaming and yelling. Not one more. There's no actors to play in it because these are real people. Real people, real shooting. It's nowhere near as interesting as when a fake, made-up person such as Elliot Rodgers posts all of his intentions on YouTube for the whole world to see, and it just so happens that the one of the victims' father is the director of the co-director of the Hunger Games movie. Now, bear in mind, this is an active mass shooting with the shooters at large. Where was the SWAT teams? Where was the helicopters? Where was the breaking news bulletins all over television? It wasn't there. It just wasn't there. What is so different about this case than Isla Vista? They're not even mentioning what kind of guns was used. They have this guy right here, Jeremy Odom, in police custody. He's just a person of interest. He's been arrested, apparently, it looks like, for shoplifting and traffic-related charges. This is a real shooting. This is what a real shooting looks like. Sandy Hook, Isla Vista, fake shooting, fake actors, propaganda used to further the police state and the gun control agenda.
Exactly. That's exactly right. This is a real shooting. This is what a real shooting looks like. It doesn't look like Sandy Hook. It doesn't look like Elliot Rodgers. It doesn't look like the Batman shooting in Aurora. Staged events, phony actors. And then we'll go on over here. We'll play this real quick.
Martinez, the father of a man killed in the UC Santa Barbara shooting in late May, delivered more than 28,000 postcards that read, Not one more. A call to action to stop senseless gun violence to the Tallahassee offices of Senator Marco Rubio and Governor Rick Scott.
You send your kid to college, you don't expect them to get shot to death. You know, you send your kid to elementary school, you don't expect that they're going to be shot to death, right? You don't think it'll happen to you. I didn't think it would happen to me.
And it didn't happen to you.
It's time that we bring common sense back to politics.
You're right. It is time that we bring common sense back, and we realize who you really are. That you're an actor. That you're a disgrace to society. That you're helping to try to take other people's rights away from them. All for your own selfish gain, for your own selfish greed. I don't need to play no more of you because you're disgustingly sick. You're an actor. See, it's not like this real shooting right here. Okay, at all. You're a fake. Now let's go on here.
United States, of course, to deliver his propaganda, and his latest pit stop was in Tallahassee, where he made an appearance with a familiar figure from another hoax. Let's take a look at this latest bullshit here.
Richard Martinez, the father of a man killed in the UC Santa Barbara shooting in late May, delivered more than 28,000 postcards that read, "Not one more, a call to action to stop senseless gun violence to the..."
That's 28,000 postcards that he delivered. Sounds like a man on a mission, eh? Let's continue.
Tallahassee offices of Senator Marco Rubio and Governor Rick
Marco
Scott.
Rubio.
You send your kid to college, you don't expect them to get shot to death. You know, you send your kid to elementary school, you don't expect that they're going to be shot to death, right? You don't think it'll happen to you. I didn't think it would happen to me.
Until it does.
It's time that we bring common sense back to politics. It's time that people in Congress start to work together to design common sense solutions to these real world problems, because kids' lives are at stake. In elementary school, in high school, in college, kids are dying.
This is Sean Rossman reporting for the Tallahassee Democrat and Tallahassee.com.
Wonderful reporting. It sounds like a robot, this reporter. But do you recognize this lady here? I'm sure many of you do. That is none other than Erica Lafferty. And those of you who aren't familiar, Erica Lafferty is well known from the Sandy Hook hoax. In fact, she plays the daughter of a slain principal. Yes, none other than Dawn Hochsprung, who was reported by the Newtown Bee as giving an interview, the very next day, and then all of a sudden had to retract it, said, actually, she didn't give the interview based on the shooting there. She was actually shot dead, so they had to retract all that. But this is the kind of crap, utter bullshit. And when you see Sandy Hook actors standing right next, shoulder to shoulder with Elliot Rodger, Santa Barbara, Isla Vista actors, well, you know, and that every town, and he's delivering these things, and he's trying to push people to push Congress for common sense gun laws. This is a script, and these people are actors, and they should be arrested and thrown in jail for the rest of their fucking miserable, stinking lives.
I agree with that 100%. That's exactly what should happen to her and him.
You scumbag actors in your Santa Claus beard. Wait till he shaves this thing off. Nobody's going to recognize him. He's full of shit. She's full of shit. They're all full of shit. And they're taking their shit and they're trying to fuck up your rights. So I say, not one more fucking hoax. Not one more false flag. Not one more fucking crisis actor. Not one more of these fucking scumbag liars and their bullshit New World Order propaganda.
Agreed, 100%. Not one more. But you see where this comes off? Why I put this together? I figured these clips belong in one video. Why? Because right here, Unraveling the Matrix just showed you a real shooting. That's what this is. This is a real shooting. This is what a real shooting looks like in the media. Oh, that's right. It's not all over ABC, NBC, CBS, Fox. That's right. It's not all over CNN. It's not being plastered everywhere. That's right. We're not running around going from town to town pushing off flyers and posting blah, 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 blah. This is what you do when you're an actor. This is what you do when there's an agenda behind it. An agenda behind it. See, there's no agenda behind this. This is the real thing. This is a stage act, a phony, a fake, an act. Never happened. Elliot Rogers, guaranteed, is still alive and healthy and well. Never killed himself. Never was found in the car dead. No. That was all a Hollywood act by these actors. See, this is what a real shooting looks like. So, to Unraveling the Matrix, I appreciate you doing this video. And I figured that I should go ahead and to this man over here, Free Radio, okay, Revolution, okay, right here. I'm going to leave the links to these. I appreciate the work he's doing. I appreciate the work that Unraveling the Matrix is doing. See, the thing is I'm awake to the Sandy Hook. I'm awake to the Boston bombing, the stage show, the Boston bombing. It's not that some bombs didn't go off. The problem is they went off after the race was running over. After they had their crisis actors on the street for you. That's right. Then we have the Batman shooting. Should I go on? I mean, you know, we can come up with lots and lots of different examples for you, but there's no need. I wouldn't have time to put it all in this video, so let's just stick with what we have. Sandy Hook, Boston bombing, the Batman shooting. That's right. Elliot Rogers. And then we have a real shooting. We don't have one that was staged. We don't have one here that has an agenda behind it. This is why it's not all over mainstream media. Thank you, Unraveling the Matrix, for this video. It needs to be seen in the order, so I went ahead and put your video with this video and this video so people can see clearly what a stage show looks like and what a real shooting looks like. And if you can't see through this, it's obviously, well, there's no help for you. There's no help for somebody so naive that they'll turn their back to what's right in their face. You can't help the ignorant.